Good evening. Um, Apologies for the hiccups. When I went to change scenes, I hit stop stream, even though they're on opposite sides of OBS. So, off to a great start. I am not feeling well. So it's going to be a short stream. We're gonna finish up MIO, and I'm going to go rest for the rest of the day. But I wanted to, get all of MIO done, have it checked off. Hi, Liger. Hi, Sushi. Aw, Sushi, your little cat's cute. I see it next to your name. Your little fan cat. It's a fat cat. Did it not click over? Or did Twitch Mobile break on me? I accept Twitch Mobile breaking on me. The slightest hiccup messes up its display and it seems like stream is frozen. Let me... load into the game. And restart Twitch. Okay, that's caught up. Okay. Hello, Sushi. Hello, Laker. Hello, anyone watching in the future. The rat is not feeling good. Let me catch us all back up to speed. This is going to be a short stream while I complete in 100% MIO. But before I do that, I want to take a moment to chatter about what's happening in June, just so I can clip that and we can have it pinned somewhere for announcements. Let me go somewhere with quieter music, though. I can't teleport out of here. I can maybe chatter while we walk. Yeah, I can do that. So my streamer anniversary is in June. I went back to YouTube and looked up my first stream. It was, well, technically my first stream would have been before this, but it was a test stream. But the first stream that's like marked is June 12th, 2021. So it's been 5 years. And it was Resident Evil 2 remake. And the Resident Evil series is really close to me. I adore it a lot. Shaped a lot about how I am as a writer and a gamer. And it's, of course, been, you know, very important for streaming. So, in the month of June, we are going to be playing all of the Resident Evil games, 0 to 9, including Revelations and including Code Veronica. Now, the other issue, or not issue, but the other thing that I will be doing is I have access to the originals 2 and 3, which I've never streamed before, and I've actually never played the original 2. I played the original 3 a little bit, but not very much. And so that will be something new to do on That'll be something new to do for the thing. You're not muted. I accidentally stopped stream instead of swapping scenes, and so I might have missed a message from you, or you might not have heard me say hi. My apologies. Morning, Liger. Evening. Yeah. Because, not to get emotional, but, Lissa, like, not got back in contact, but, like, we can kind of been floating as, like, associates. But then she started watching my streams, and so, like, that rekindled me and Yulia talking to her again. And then we met y'all through it. Yeah, glad to have you. Where was I? Resident Evil. So yeah, so the month of June will be us streaming all of Resident Evil. And, oh, I just saw my map. Did it not save? Maybe? Oh, it did. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, so all the little points are points of interest I want to go check out to see if I'm missing anything. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I accidentally... I hit stop stream when I meant to hit, like, change scenes from starting soon to the game. My apologies, Liger. And so then I, like, tried to start stream, like, immediately, hoping it would just kind of drop it and pick it back up, but you probably got desynced and needed to refresh. My brain kind of lapsed for a second. Okay. I know one of the things we're missing is up here somewhere, and I don't know how to get to it. Because I was looking at a map, and, like, there's supposed to be a room here. Where is she? Where is it? I mean, do I come up from down? Ooh, good job. It was a good fight. I really liked it. Proms? What is that, proms? That sounds familiar. Oh. Okay, that's sealed off. Dracula. Right? Bram Stoker? I don't think that's what you mean. Bram Stoker. No, what's his name? English major, by the way. Nope, that's not it. This doesn't go anywhere. Oh, Brahms's Burger, nice. Okay, I don't think I've ever heard of them then, actually. But that sounds really good. Ooh, here we go. Oh, it's a hole for Samps, but it doesn't... How do I... Could I have met him here? But it looks closed off, actually. can't go in there. Okay, that's not the answer. It's an Oklahoma thing, and everyone I know from out of state has been here. Aww. It's like the Texas version, or the Oklahoma version of Whataburger. It's like the one thing you miss when you leave the state and you always want. Oh, it's Amitus's room. Yeah, there we go. So we still didn't find one for Nodin. Okay. Oh, we're missing 3 cores, by the way. So that was 1. And... oh, Naboo! Look it. I wonder, are keepers made based on the voice? Like, something to... like, they would prefer? I love them. This is cute. No promise. Adults can't stop talking about the promised land and how there will be no walls and the ceiling will be empty and there will be lots of plants and even animals and everything will be so big that you can get lost and not find your way home. It's scary. I don't want the promised land. I never promised anything. There is already a garden here and it's beautiful and alive and I can always get back home whenever I want. Mom says it's where I was born. Do we really have to go? Oh. What's a National River Day yesterday? I believe it. I miss these things a lot. I don't eat out, so like any sort of restaurant deal would have been lost on me. 1 second, I need to let the cat out. Excuse me. Brat. You've been doing this all morning. You don't know what you want here. Alrighty. Well, accidentally clipped my headphones. But if I had told my brother it was Burger Day, he would have like gone to see if he could find somewhere that was doing something similar. Okay. Hamburgers are good. Okay, I will say that if I can't find all the old cores I'm missing, I might do that off stream just because I'm gonna need to pull up a guide and try to find them all. But we'll try. We're gonna try. extremely tempted to go back to bed after we do this. Did I do this? I feel like I must have. I'm trying to see if I see the... Oh, there it is. Did I get that one? Oh, I meant to hit that. Yeah. I don't think that's the one I was... And he's back. Hello, Ace. Sweetheart, what do you want? Hi, DJ. Thank you for the raid. How are you doing? I know, right? I already wish I could, like, re-experience some parts of it. Hold on. Sweetheart, I'm not even streaming that long. I don't need a mandatory cat break. Oh, goodness. Okay, we got this one. Darling. Cat tax. This is normally when I stream, so like he should be used to this. Like this is the routine. Do I need to go out the other way? I don't know if I can go back. You're here. Come here. No one is preventing you from hopping up here. Okay. We have all the forebears legacies. We have all the modifier allocations. Come up here. I am not stopping you from hopping up here. Come here. Let me see if I can get out of here. Oh, that's drunk. Yeah. Okay, that is Allison Celine. Oh, I did get shady part of me. I had like $4 left on my card. So I was able to get it on sale. Where is the overseer? The initial plan was to play it after 100%ing MIO, but since I'm not feeling good, I don't think we're going to do that. I will, however, put it, pin it and keep it my guy. Oh. I'm missing a trimmer. You're supposed to be, like, if you find all the trimmers, you're supposed to be missing 5 hit points. Come here. Come here and stop screaming at me. Hey. Okay, well, I'm not going over there. Where are we? He deeply does not understand. Oh, shoot, I need to take Firefly off. Sir. Okay. Get up here. Vacation? Okay. I guess it is about that time of year. I hope you have a good one. Well earned, and hopefully you're looking forward to it. I can't play this game one-handed, my son. I need my hand back. Where am I going? We're going this way. Okay. Maybe it's down this way? I don't know if we got all the ones down here. Oh, that's right. And then we came out here. I feel like we did though, right? See, it's not that big. Are you gonna try to beat MIO before you go on vacation? I don't know if you're gonna be able to. Is MIO on other consoles, or is it only on PC? Okay, I think we got that one. I guess if you have a Valve, what's it called? A Steam Deck? No, we got that one. You're gonna have to 100% at some other time. Yeah. I mean, I know you said you're already looking forward to, like, or, like, you wishing you could replay it, but, like... if you're still missing any secrets, then... you can do that. That'll be fun. Bringing the Xbox with you. Ooh, nice. Okay, this one... this area has always befuddled me. This has been a thing, but I don't think I ever went up to it, because how are you supposed to get past those? Oh, wait, actually I do know. I just did it. Okay. Shoot. Go sit at the overseer. You expect it to rain the whole time you're in all... It's been storming a lot. My mama keeps looking at the weather, and, like, on one hand, I love thunderstorms, but I understand... Nope. What am I doing? Sitting back down at the overseer. I know, like, my viewpoints of rain and thunderstorm isn't everyone else's, and especially if you're trying to, like, do stuff, it's not ideal weather. I didn't have energy. Out potentially. Not like that. Oh, great! If I use energy there, because I need to hit it and then. Through that some other way than Firefly. Not like that. Hi, EC. How are you doing? Oh, I didn't jump again. It's still stuck here, yes. I realize that this is in fact not something I've done There is an old core up there. Yeah, that's Firefly. What do I need? I need... Increases gliding speed. I don't... Maybe? First off, I need to see if I can get through these things without Firefly. Step one. There is a much easier way. I'm sure there is. No, okay. I'm sure there is, but give me a moment of bashing my head, if you would, please. And doing that. Okay, so you can deflate them. You just need to hit them in time. Of course. Like if you're here for the Resident Evil stuff, you won't have to worry about it quite so much, because I've played those games a lot, and I know what I'm doing. Right, okay. Get it? Okay, except... Got it. Oh. Huh. I guess you couldn't have gotten up there, though. Okay. That is one more core, and we're missing... this, I think? Except for when I play OG 2 and 3, because I've only kind of played 3, and I've never played 2. I've never beaten either of them, so I'm looking forward to that, actually. So Godboss did clue us in a little bit about this, saying that you have to do a specific set of some things. Xendra's Mending. To get this to pop up. Aside from just fighting the two of them. I looked it up. And what we need is another tremor from the heart to deactivate, which sounds really bad, but we need another tremor from the heart to deactivate this one. Okay, so they're still active. I was thinking, I know how EC said, like, there is a thing for never giving Sheen Acri and basically doing a, no, what do you call it? like a Steel Soul run. Steel Pearl run, let's call it. But it seems like it has to be self-enforced. And I was thinking about, like, what could that be? And I was sitting there and, like, if you never talk to she, the voices don't give you anything other than their voice. So, like, that's important, of course. But, like, they don't give you any sort of item. Like, you don't have to go talk to them. That's the city hall. Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh. Did they fall out of the... Oh. Oh, hey, 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 hey. Please don't do this. Sir. Was that Soul? I feel kind of bad. Oh, his little horn. Cause like Vin's down in the pit, and they're supposed to be the last two, right? Oh, okay. Because when you fight them, they're called the last embedders. That's why I'm like, how literal is that? Because if you go back into the boss arena, no one's there. Oh, that's fair. Yeah. Maybe Vin took Soul down to the pit. Like, carried them. See, back to the whole god boss calling them clockwork dancers. That just makes me sad on Silksong. Okay. Embedding status pending. New instruction set received. The process will not be disturbed. The process will not be interrupted. The process must be protected at all costs until completion. No visitors are authorized inside the facility for the duration of the event. All intruders will be eliminated. Oh, did, shoot. This one? Did he interrupt it? Is that why Laura... Or they, I guess, rather. I don't know what their gender is. Did they interrupt the embedding, and is that why... they're stuck? Okay. They call it a failure. I guess failure to... protect her properly. Yeah. Go and witness our failure. Because Ozma also says something that implies that Clea's been a voice longer than she has. And so I do still believe that Lara was meant to replace Clea. think I got that one. Hello, my son. Are you done being calm? Are you about to be a brat again? Oh yeah, we'll never get to know because you don't get to see her information like everyone else. We know there were other spines because we find Island's fragment, but you never get to see what incumbent Clea and Lyra would have been. It's kind of like replacing the CPU while your computer's yeah. If they... I don't know. Hold on. One second, my son. Yeah, it just says, grateful to the heart for the world all around us. There he goes again. And then when you're doing the tutorials, they talk about how they take her for granted a little bit. So I don't know if the parts have been replaced, so that's very fair. Here we go again. Promise just gonna let you back in 5 minutes. And I will remain childless because I think I have children. Four-legged, fluffy, darling, annoying ones. Okay. Yeah, I always take... I guess that would be the thing is, you do find Ozma and Clea's room to kind of imply that they are sisters or twins. And it's also why Ati and Mio are so similar, I took it. Whereas, like, all the other keepers look different. Although every previous Keeper of the Eye you find kind of looks like Mio. But, I don't know. Maybe that's not meant to be a lore implication and just so that you recognize them. Because you find, this. So it does imply that they did know each other. Or, that's why I took that as to meaning they were sisters. It's also in Texas. I went to... Oh, there is a Brahms here in Texas? Could look it up and see if there's one here. Are they good sushi? Like, as someone from Texas and not... I mean, to be fair, yeah, like, Whataburger's been expanding. Things that were initially... They only have been... Fuck my life. I think I got this. Maybe? You did like the ice cream, didn't try the burgers? Okay. That's okay. You know me and my sweet tooth. I'm always down to hear about a new... Fuck my life. No, let me out. God damn it. A new place to get sweets. I know we did this one. But this is not... Where the other one is. Yeah, I should have looked up a better guide after I realized the flaw with the one I was looking at. I know we did that. Oh, come on, are you serious? Nope. Okay, I just can't go across that way. Just very rude. Not how you're supposed to do that, but that's fine. Swinging at everything but the fish. You never heard that part of the song? Aw. I guess that's the thing when you were talking about how the OST is like 4 hours long. I'm like, yeah, I believe it, because I bet some of these parts are like technically the same song, but only parts of them play depending on like how long you've been in an area or what you're doing. Because I know some of them will like change based on how long you've been doing a thing. I don't know if we have the energy to... Oh, that was very kind of them. I technically touched the ground for a second. Ah. See, the thing is, I don't think... Fuck. Okay, hold on, almost. This is probably not it, but we're going to try anyway. I have to go back and fall down again. Yeah, because it depends on how long you take fighting the boss. I've also noticed that like it is also dependent on like their phase and hit point. That will change. But I'm pretty used to, I guess again, Hollow Knight has kind of laid a lot of the groundwork, or at least in how I perceive things, because like, if you go and listen to the Hollow Knight, at least the first one, I don't know how it is on the Silk Song, I'd have to ask Gilia, but this is the big one. Like, Green Path and Crystal, oh geez, Crystal Caverns? There are parts of that what is technically the song for those areas that so many of the droid units are gone now. that only appear during like very intense platforming sections. Oh my goodness. You should absolutely play if you ever get the chance. You sent me a code with whispers on Twitch. Oh. I will look at it after stream. Oh, okay, there's nothing over there. Is it for the QR? Like the link for the QR code at the end of the credits? Okay, we're gonna assume we found this because I looked around, I didn't see. Twitch isn't always very good about notifying you to whispers. Oh! Oh no. I had $4 on like one of my cards, so I was able to get it. Because initially it was the plan to like play it after 100%ing MIO, but then like I wasn't feeling well, so I didn't do it yesterday. Thank you though, that was very kind of you. I do have it, and it's downloaded. Yeah, see if you can refund it. Thank you so much, though, for the thought. Like, the intent. That was very nice of you. And I do want to play it. It looks very interesting. And I've got it. So that we can go check it out soon. I think because some of the Resident Evils I might beat very quickly, or we might end up with odd days where, like, I don't know, I have to go down to the vaults. Okay, that's fine. We might end up with odd days where, like, I'll beat one of them soon. And I think rather than immediately starting the next one, which I could do, but, like, if it's one of the ones I have to play on PlayStation, then that might be a problem. I have, like, a set of games off to the side to, like, play in the latter half of stream. So, Shady Part of Me is going to be in there, so is fighting the last boss on 9 Souls, and doing some stuff on Hollow Knight. So that'll be fun. I did also look up how long that game is, and it said the thing I initially found without like spoilers was like 4 to 5 hours, 7 to 8 if you're trying to complete everything. So give myself some time, that way I don't feel like I'm rushing through it. Five and a half. Is that just to beat it or to get everything? Because, like, that's on average. Because, like, I know puzzle games are... can sometimes be... like, on average, like, how long it takes someone to get through a certain puzzle game. To beat it, but you think you went for a lot of collectibles. Okay. So like a mid of like getting as much as you can on the first playthrough. Okay, if this isn't it, then I don't know which one we're missing, because when I was going through the guide, I was trying to like leave pins of like ones I'm like, I'm not sure if I went there, because like some of them I completely remember getting. Like, I saw that, we did that. other ones... Is that it? That looks like it might be it, and that looks like I did get it. Shoot. There's like 39 of these things. I don't know why I was waiting. That pipe is on a different level. It would have been fine. Okay. It might be one of the ones in the pit, but I don't think so. Oh, this is not. Shoot. Can I get out of here? Yeah, that's always a concern, isn't it? Then you feel silly at yourself, like, why didn't I get this? How many times did I walk by this? I hope this game is on PlayStation or something, because I'd like to get it for my brother and watch him play it. Watch him completely rage at it. Like, not in a bad way. Not that I think he'll have troubles with the game. He'll, of course, like, be fine, but, like, he is very much more vocal about his frustrations than I am. What do I do? It's on all platforms. It was buggy as hell on Switch too, though. Oh, that's not a... It's the only thing missing for 100%ing. Yes. Yeah, because we have all the Forebears Legacies. We have all the allocation modifiers. What are they called? Matrices? Modifier extension. Because I looked it up. I'm like, how many... Like, if I've used everything, how many should be left over? And so there's 9 cores you should have left over. Oh boy. Well, it's not even been an hour, so let me... I think it's interesting that you have this, like, middle section. Like, something should be here. But there's not. And there's not, like, even a little point, because you could tell when you were missing something, there was, like, a little dot in between. But it's just... a neat little... I would probably get it for PlayStation. If I was going to get it for Jay. Or my brother. Excuse me, I am opening up a browser. What would be the better thing to do? To go to an interactive map or a guide? No, that's not what I'm looking for. That's just a tip thing. Yeah? We can take a wild guess. Let's see. Where is it? Yes. Ozma and Clea's bedroom? So... Where is it? Is this room? One of these rooms over here? And I found Amitas's bedroom as well earlier. Yes, I did that first thing because it's where it's also where this was. And your wild guess was wrong. I was missing it. It was like one of the first ones we did. Because I was missing this log and that core. Okay, no, thank you though. It's a very pretty. There's also a drawing of Naboo on their outside of their walls, which is very cute. This just takes me to a map. Okay, close enough. Fine. Is this the one I was using? Yes, it was. You turn off everything but an old cores. That, I think, is everything. Okay. Like, some of these I know for certain I've gotten. Like, okay, that was the one in the bedroom we just got. But just for completion's sake, I guess. One second, it's gonna take a minute. I apologize. Maybe. That'd be curious. Yeah, because I get the feeling, like, if you know where the tremor points are, you could potentially move around them. Like, see, I know I have this one. Because I know what section that is. And I know we have this one up here, too. And actually, I know we have that one, too, because that's the one behind the blood. Unless I ran over it somehow, and if I have, then I deserve to be poked in the head. I am using a guide. Using a save. I know you mentioned that, but I don't know what that is. And I am a little nervous about messing with mods and uploading my saves because of past experiences of me wildly messing things up. So I will do things the old-fashioned way with pen and paper if need be. We checked this one. And we checked here. Top of the bell tower in that little corner. I have a feeling I definitely do have this one, though. No, you mean the one at the first one at the underground bridge. Sorry, hold on, what? I missed. Oh, the very, very first one. Could you get around that? I don't think so, because how else are you supposed to get out, right? See, my thing is, like, I know for certain I've probably had most of these in Haven. But because of how Haven is, I don't actually know for certain. I ran out of pinpoints. Frick. Okay. Let's go check what we have. We know we haven't checked Haven or the vaults. That will be the last ones for me to go back and double check on the map. I have to get out of here this way. Okay, we're gonna go check Celestial Bay first. Just because there's only two down there. Up there. At one. I am looking for the very, very last one. Wait. roaring all the way back up. Shoot. My bad. Too bad you can't, I get they're resting, but you can't hire or buy information from them. Like, hey, did you guys see this and you just didn't get it? But you could tell me where it is, maybe. Hello, Coral. Got that one. Right? There's no little dot next to it. Yeah, ow, my guy. Yeah, that's why I saw, it's like, okay, how many cores if I've bought everything from Mel? She is the only merchant. I mean, there's the one little NPC guy who gives you something for 10,000. Okay, EC, have a good meal. That's not too surprising, especially since I think some areas are really optional. It gives you the chance to... Because, like, if you think about where some of the cores are, like... Oh, you know what? I should check and see if there is one in the... on the way to Ember's modifier. Because there is that crystallized nacre down there that I never went and got. Suppose the opposite of Silk Song's Rosary. Yeah. I guess there's that, I mean, I know it's a very late game modifier, but the one that, like, lets you use it to increase... Oh, this. Right? Yes. Okay, no, we got that one. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, rosaries are... I know a lot of people complained about how unkind Silksong was with its currency. But it's curious what I will, like, forgive in terms of game design if it makes sense for the story. Like, losing your hit points in MIO and, like, how harsh the rosary system is in Silksong. Yeah, and that's why, like I said, like, I do, like, I understand why people are upset about it, but, like, I get it, and I don't mind it. Because it even affects, the enemies and, like, bosses. But it makes, I guess it makes, when you're like, when you're struggling to find coding components and like you feel good about completing 4 of them and like getting a little more health because you think, you know, like, okay, I need to help you out, right, to get that extra bit of uh, time in like a boss fight or a platforming section before you have gratitude or something. But then you like progress the story and it gets taken away, and it's like, okay, that is upsetting. It also makes me wonder what would happen if... Yeah, okay, you don't have anything new to say. You didn't get coding components, because would you just have no protective shell? Like, be in the red? It's below me. Yeah, it just kind of evens it out. Like, with the exception of, like, maybe Vin and Soul. And Naboo can also hit you for 2 on, like, one of his hits. But aside from that... Oh. Hold on. It's the drop. I actually do know what that is. Yeah. I've seen people... I was looking up something, and I came across some reviews where they mention how, like, the combat is the weakest part of this game. But then, like, and while the platforming is fun, it can be a little too much. And I guess it's just a matter of... I'm trying to think of, like, the politest way to say this without saying it's a skill issue. But it's just a matter of, like, what are you willing to, like, try to learn and put yourself through to play a game. Because, again, a lot of these things could also still be said for any game in this genre. Because, like, if you think about how hard parts of Silksong or Hollow Knight are, and, like, the fights in Nine Souls are also very difficult. I do feel like it also maybe is, like, a bit of bias, because, like, if you think about, well, Silksong did get its criticisms for how it plays. But, like, there's an entire ending where you know, go through very weakened and limited because of the Grey Root quest. Like, if you do the second part of that. And, like, I guess that's by choice. Where, well, it's, again, it's a matter of if you know where they are. Because, like, the last one, oh! Hello. Don't worry, I won't fight you. I know what needs to be done, and I know you do not do it lightly. My sister was a devoted artisan, but time has worn her sanity away. She can rest now. In her name, thank you. Oh, you know what? If you play the demo, this engraver is over in Haven, and you can buy stuff from them. Some of us fight because they believe it is the will of the pearls. Others have stayed aggressive since Nodin's last order. But most of them, their minds slowly succumb to the heart's tremors. I am still unsure whether their intention is to inflict death upon others or upon themselves. My only regret is that the travelers never saw their city like this. The ice formed after their disappearance. Some say it is made out of the blood's tears, frozen in time since that fateful day. Okay. Rest in peace. I hate fighting that cat, by the way, but, you know, you two, rest in peace. A cat. A cat. However you're supposed to say their name. Okay. Yeah, that is that one. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, for all the death it caused me, some of the ice areas are my favorite. Like the ice platforming areas. Oh, hello. Oh, hi, I'm fine. I never expected to be the last. Now I guess I just have to wait. Thank you for passing by. I have. We did that yesterday. Or not yesterday, Primus. We did that last stream. Yeah. Amazing. Like, I guess that's the thing. You ever play one of these games where it's like, quote-unquote, hidden boss fight, right? Or like it turns out they were the enemy all along. I had the unfortunate feeling that you were gonna have to fight Ati. That was fine. I sort of saw that coming a mile away. I kept getting really suspicious about, especially since I'm extremely cynical, I become very suspicious about anyone who is too helpful or friendly in these games. That said, though, normally, and then you go back and you play a game, and you're like, I know you're a, you know, I know what you really are, sort of thing. I don't dislike she or Ati. Well, I definitely don't dislike Ati, but I don't. Nothing about what she has done, or like the ending of the game, changes how I feel about she. And especially since I really like that boss fight, I really like his design. I think he's cool. Oh, let me up. Okay, I've gotten that one though. Shoot. Just double check. Hello? I didn't have full energy. Wait, I can stand up here. Okay, you have been collected. Yeah, and there's that thing with like robots of like following programming, following purpose. Because in the end, they were both just doing as their voice had told them. Oh, that was another thing I was thinking about. I missed. How this game does have voice acting, but it is literally only just for the voices. And I was wondering, is it because they're the travelers? Does communication between the droids actually not happen out loud? Is it happening on like a like proximity-based like text communication? You're on the road now, so you're gonna listen to music and nap. Alright, have a good vacation. Have a good trip, Liger. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen Wally in a while. I know also a lot of people compare, and I think it's done on purpose. He's meant to, Otto is meant to, what is his name? Hello? Hal 5000? What is the name of it? Is that his name? You know who I'm talking about, though, right? It's a very obvious, like, comparison. Or, like, inspiration. But I think that's different. It's been a while since I've seen that. Mm-hmm. She does. When you talk to her in the Celestial Bay. And see, that's the thing with Mio being a silent protagonist. Mio has amnesia, right? Because didn't Mio take Ember to wherever she was going? Mm-hmm. That's the other thing I was thinking about, like, could you play this game without talking to the voices? And even if you found the coordinates, don't you need the voices to give Clea power, though? To, like, give her a little bit of extra time to find the end. You give me an old core, right? Is that what that is? Oh, right, it closes. I'm pretty sure this one's him. Oh no. Come back. Thank you. I think it is very important. Either... Both endings are good. And even if one is considered the true ending, both endings are good in my opinion. How do I get up there again? I know where that is. You have to fall down it from... I've gotten this one. I know I've gotten this one. Primus, help me. Hidden Indie, I can only say its name because it will just confuse you and be funny. Oh. Is it the one that you get for not dying? Because there's not an achievement to it. Not that that makes it any less important. But, like, there's no hint about how to get it. Yep. So that's what I was just saying. Okay, so the voices don't give you anything. So you technically don't ever have to talk to the voices. You technically don't ever have to talk to she. Except for he talks to you the first time you pass by him, right? Then what? You never talk to she. What would happen then? Would you ever talk to Ati? I know Mel mentions... how it feels weird to see him given up and falling down. But that's because they didn't have power, because they didn't have Nakri, which you deliver to them. Would Mel be able to open up her shop if there's no power? You would also never... Would you be able to fast travel? I guess that would be the other thing. That would be annoying. Not impossible, just annoying. I know who Harry is. I've seen his body at the very least. So I know where Harry is, rather than who. Why'd I do that? Harry's up in the canopy. Like, on one of these up here. It is. Yeah, and even going back to go talk to AJ was like, oh no, they're the last one. Could you get to Harry without... Ow! Motherfucker. But yeah, okay, so I know where all the tremors happen. You would just need to go get to Tomo without having the tremors go off. Easy. Maybe. Not even... Well, yeah, no, you would need to get the ability to climb up Bloom Water without tremors. That's why they have health bars. I am. Oh, this is way over there. Oh, man. Do I already have this one? Am I about to be really upset? Where am I going? Primus. I'll figure it out. I mean, yeah. But, like, I do have some knowledge of which ones I have and haven't gotten. And you just gotta do this the old-fashioned way with trying to check every angle. Can we go over there? How do we get up there? I feel like the answer is yes. Oh, there was a way down that was faster. Yes, we've gotten this core. Shoot. I forgot about the shortcut. Okay. I guess, how much space do I have? I can put down 11 more. Let me pull... The answer will be yes for 97% of them, you're right. Let me pull the guide back up. Oh, goodness. Oh, I have to turn everything back off. Well, just knowing it has something to do with Harry, I can, if I play this again, or if we want to do something, I can make note of that and we can try. Okay, let me feral undergrowth. I know I said I could go through my footage, like my VOD footage, to see if I did it, but I absolutely did not because my brain was just like, no, it's gonna take too long. This will probably take less time. And you know what? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Okay, I know I got the one under the breasts. And I got those two. And that one. And this one. And we just got that one. So there's one over here. Hi, God Boss. I am specifically looking for a single old core. And then I will have 100% of the game. How are you doing? There are none in that redacted. Okay. I know we got that one, that one, that one. Pretty sure we have both of those, but let me go. Wait. What hallway is that? Oh, it's this. This is the one you drop down on. Okay. We checked the other one. So that one's fine. Manufactory. There is 4 in the pits. We're gonna leave those 4 there because I don't have the pins for them anymore. But they'll be the only ones I haven't marked, I think. Right? And if somehow, in some such way, I still have not found it... Oh, fuck. Come back here. Reopen. Close tab. Thank you. I might flip a table. Yes. Yes, I did. But thank you for that hint, though, because I did go, when I was looking at it, I did see someone say, like, oh, it's stuck, because I went looking for the 2 I was missing. Based on their names. And I was like, ah, yes. Okay, and now we know. How do I get out of here? Oh, no, we're gonna keep going this way so I can finish checking foundations. Every time. I did it again. Guys. That was like a modifier or something. Hardest part in the game, right here. No, it's just because I'm stubborn. Oh, we can get up there. Okay. I feel like I've definitely done both of these, but... Don't say that. Why would you say that? I know it doesn't, but like, why would you wish that upon anyone? It's in the other room. I'm in the wrong room. Shoot. Yes, we just did this. Don't worry about it. You're basing over here. Yeah, you're basing over here. Fuck yeah. Something to try. It's, yeah, up here. That might be it. Right then. We're fine. Don't even worry about it. I was looking at chat, sir. That was very rude. The gloom drops. You know what? Once you do them, they are fun. I, unfortunately, don't know how you're supposed to do that with flowing steps, because my brain is so geared towards... Oh, that actually might be it. How do I get up there? Excuse me, can I borrow you? Yes! Oh my god, we found it! Oh, my face! Sir! Madam! Non-binary entity. Fuck my life. Okay, hold on. We're good, we're good. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Do I just crawl across the ceiling? I hope I don't need you for this. I need you to go away, though. Oh, was I supposed to use it to go across? Fuck my life. Hold on. We'll be back. We know where it is. Maybe. Can I? No, we don't. We got it. G fucking G's. Got him. I see you. Hello. Hello, Mr. Algae. Tentacle. An enemy. An enemy that wants to eat me. Okay. Look at that. All that worrying. For no reason. Where did I put the rest of the cores? Or not cores, the pins. You know what I do kind of like about this, and I don't know if I'll ever do it, but because of where they leave your save file, I can go fight Ahti and She whenever I want. So that's, you know, nice. What pin did I leave? Oh, this one. Yes, I got both of them. What was it? Collector and Memories in Orbit. I have 100%ed it. 40 of 40. On top of a couple other things that don't even have achievements connected to them. Because, like, I have all the things here. Ta-da! Yee! Man, it's been a while since I've 100%ed a game. Feels good. And this is such a good one. Yeah. I think last game I, like, completely 100%ed would have been Remake, like Final Fantasy VII. What's next on my list? I was gonna play a Shady Part of Me, because I did manage to get it, but because I'm not feeling good today, this was gonna be a short stream. I do have it, like, installed and ready to play. No! I saw him. He's gone. The little guy that, like, was trying to back up all his data. The first three were Celeste, Hollow Knight, Subnautica. Silksong's gonna be 5. Ender Lilies. I have Ender Lilies on Switch, I think. MIO was the 4th one you got on the... Yeah. I think, yeah, because I think the last one I 100%ed was Final Fantasy VII Remake. But that was years ago. Like, years ago. Not that long ago, but that was a while ago. Because a lot of the time where it's like I'm trying to 100% something, I unfortunately start to lose interest, or I have another game, like, that's in my list of, like, to be played. It's one of the reasons why I haven't 100%ed a lot of the Resident Evils, despite how often and how many of them I have played. So how do I end the stream? I'm going to chatter a bit about Resident Evil. Oh, but you mean, like, where in MIO? Hold on, I want to go see Harry. To make sure, talk with EC. This is who they're talking about. I'm gonna chatter a little bit about what the plans for June are, and then probably call it an afternoon/night. Nope. I did that badly. That's just on me. I can go up to Ozma and Stargaze. That would be a good place to end stream, maybe. And give me time to talk about June plans while I'm going platforming up. Harry. Ooh, Silksong month. Nice. You do plan to do Fatal Frame tonight. Good, good, good. I'll be there. Dominate she. I could try again. Completely blind to lilies, so that would be fun. Yeah, I hope you have fun with it. I heard good things about it. He is him. Okay. So I play through and I try to get to Harry without triggering any tremors. Is that it? How would you do that? If you know where they all are. So there was one here. There was the one with Vin and Soul. And there's one with Rosinante down in the vaults. Those are the 3 that makes you lose the extra. I feel like you could do that. Coming back for the final achievements. Yeah. Like getting, are you doing like Steel Soul and stuff like that? Or like the speedruns? 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 Because that's... I need to do this on Hollow Knight. Steelheart, yeah. As someone who has been dying to steal soul on Hollow Knight, I wish you the best of luck. And all the patience in the world. Yeah, my friend 100%ed Silk Song already, and then like shortly afterwards, Sea of Sorrow got announced, and I was just like, because she has completely 100%ed Hollow Knight. She has or Silk Song. She has everything on it. And I was like, you know what? That's really smart of you to do before Sea of Sorrow comes out. Yeah. Oh, the DLCs are gonna make them easier, not harder. What makes you say that? Like, do you think like something is going to be in the DLC that'll make it easier, or just because of how like 100%ing gets listed? It's called Steelheart on Silk Song, not Steel Soul. I think that's all they meant. Yeah, that's fair, because it kind of is how it is on Hollow Knight, so probably. Yeah, look, they have like such a tiny bit of health. They're hanging in there. And then you have these ones that are no longer around. I feel like that is the thing, yeah, like with the Pantheon. Like, if I have a completed file, I can go to Lestall. And then if I'm stuck on Steel Soul, which I haven't done, that would be the smart thing for me to do, but I don't do that because I'm stubborn, and also because I'm waiting to do Embrace the Void on stream in the Pantheon, so it's just kind of sitting there. Wait, where am I going? P5. Oh. I think I misread that, but I do appreciate the idea of Zoe being on the very bottom of your priority list. It's where he should be. Pantheon 5, yeah, that makes sense. Oh. Okay, so, like, I was trying to say it at the beginning of stream. My first stream was on June 12th, 2021, and it was Resident Evil 2 Remake, so, as I said, Resident Evil is very important to both streaming and me as a person, which is a weird thing to say sometimes. So to celebrate 5 years of me streaming, we are going to play every Resident Evil in the month of June and probably July, simply because of how long it might take me to get through some of the games, and because of my own streaming schedule. But we're going to play 0 through 9, plus Code Veronica, and the Revelation games in order, and also going to play OG 2, 3, and 4, and the remakes. I haven't decided exactly how I'm going to do that, if I'm going to do like 2, and then 2 remake, 3, and then 3 remake, or if I'm going to do 2, 3, and 4 OGs, and then 2, 3, and 4 remakes. But Code Veronica goes between 3 and 4, so that is, it will be slotted in there for where it's supposed to be. If we have them split, then it will be between OG3 and OG4. All goals have been met, both follower and sub. So I will be getting those streams prepared. The Hollow Knight randomizer first. I will be slotting in Story of Seasons, probably as evening streams occasionally. And then Baldur's Gate 3 way later in the late summer when I have time to do it. Yeah. I don't know what difficulty some of the Resident Evils are going to be on. I might, like, when we finally get back to Requiem, I might play it on Insanity. I don't think I'll be playing Resident Evil Remake 2 on hard. I do know I still owe that stream, but I'll do that later. But I might play, like, 3 on hardcore or Nightmare. And like I said, I do have a small list of games to play if we beat like a Resident Evil early in the stream, and then if I don't want to go to the next one immediately, I do have a small list of games to play at the end of streams. Including beating 9 Souls, Shady Part of Me, and doing some certain Hollow Knight boss fights before we get ready to do Pantheon and Radiance. So that'll be fun, I think. Yeah, I managed to get it. That's why I don't know if I'm going to get through all of them in June, but we're starting in June, so. Because, like, I've never, like, 2, I'm gonna end up playing 4 times, basically, because you have Leon A, or you know, the A and B sides, and I'll be doing that for both in the original and in the remake. I can get through the remakes pretty easily because I've played them a lot, but I don't know how long the originals are gonna take me. Oh, this game was so good. I will pin Harry ending and Never Giving She Nacri ending as something to do as bonuses later, maybe. Harry, I think, would be easier. Not dying. It's essentially a Steel Soul run, Steel Pearl run. Self-imposed, though, so I'd have to kick myself out of the game and delete it, rather than letting the game kick me out. So that'll be fun. We'll see. Maybe I'll add them to... Yeah, I got it. I was able to squeeze it in a little bit. Your backlog is getting longer. Is how it is. How it be. I think I'll stick Harry and she on sub-goals, maybe. That'll be fun. Game recommendations are your peak interest. You'll never get to the bottom of it. Alrighty, well, thank you all so much for stopping by. Thank you for joining me for MIO. If you all stop in during June for Resident Evil, you know, at least you know what you're getting yourself into. Me trying to make sense of it. Well, no, that's not... I babble a lot about Resident Evil and its convoluted lore. But that will be what I'm doing throughout June, so... Oh. Yeah? Oh, part of the OST isn't. Oh, that's cool. And you also said Alice is from Shady Part of Me. That's a neat little homage to everything. Yeah, I think this is lovely. It's a very pretty little moment to stargaze. It's like, the spots you can sit in Hollow Knight. I go to, what's her name? Marissa? I go and sit and listen to Marissa sing a lot sometimes to end stream, if I'm nearby. Thank you all so much for watching and stopping by and all the follows and subs that have happened throughout MIO. Hope to see you all in June if you want to stop in for Resident Evil. I will see you next week. Have a lovely day. Well, messed up my outro. Have a lovely evening or time of day that it is for you, and I will see you next time. Bye.